All right. How's it going, everyone? I'm Coach Val Fuji, and I'm here to help you with your run, whether you're running a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, or a full marathon. So today we're going to focus on foam rolling, which is these guys here. Maybe some of you have one or have heard of one. So they come in various different sizes. So either one that works for you. Typically, if you're taller, you definitely want to have a bigger one, a longer one here. And then they also come in different densities, meaning like the black one's typically harder. So if you're new to soft tissue self-myofascial release, which is just a fancy word for massage, that's what you're pretty much doing with foam rolling. You can use a softer foam roller. So they come colored in white. This one's purple, but they're typically softer. So you may want to start there and then eventually progress to a more dense one, foam roller here. Okay, so we just got 5 exercises. So these particular exercises for foam rolling, this would be ideal to help you with recovery, so post-run. So after you do your run, you want to do these 5 foam rolling exercises. All right, so exercise number 1. We're going to start with the calves. So we're going to take it to the ground. So as we're on the ground here, I'm going to take, you can do one leg at a time. I'll show you both variations. So right here, I just lift myself as I'm just massaging. We call this scanning the muscle. Notice how I'm turning internally, externally, rotating my foot. And all you're doing is simply massaging that muscle. And it's probably going to be pretty tender. So if you need to intensify the foam rolling, we can overlap like this. And this, oh boy, this can be really tender. Okay, that might be too much. So just do it like this. You can also do both together and it would look like this. So the most challenging part too sometimes is to hold yourself up as you're doing this exercise, doing the foam rolling. All right, next one, we're gonna move it up to the next muscle group, and that is our hamstring. So doing one leg at a time, I can move the foam roller up my leg. So I'm in this position, so I'm gonna lift myself up, and I take my other hand, I place it, and I can push down on the muscle to really foam roll, massage my hamstring. So with the hamstring, typically it's not as tender as the calf muscle there. It's definitely more meatier, right? Meatier. Okay, and then you can do the other side, or you can do both like this here. Just another variation. So how long should you be foam rolling each muscle group? Anywhere between 30 seconds to up to a minute. Okay, you shouldn't do any more than a minute there. Then we're going to move up the leg to the glute. So the glute here, I'm going to sit on it. So I'm going to show you just one side. Ideally, you want to do one at a time. So if I'm doing my left glute right here, my left arm is down to support my body as I'm leaning over onto my left side. My left leg is straight as I'm just massaging my left butt cheek, my left glute muscle here. I can do that for maybe 30 seconds. And then you can also bring up your left ankle. So watch how I do this with my right leg. I just kind of step forward a little bit. Bring my left ankle up here in this position, right above my right knee. Take some balance here. And then I'm going to grab my right hand to my left knee. And now I can pull up on my leg, my left leg here, as I'm continuing to foam roll, stretch, massage my left glute. And by simply pulling up, you're going to get a little muscle group called the piriformis. So this guy here, the piriformis, typically when it gets overactive or simply mean tight, that's where you get sciatica. Not a fun thing to have or go through. Okay, so once you're done there, then we're going to go to the IT band. So then you can do the other side, right? The glute. But then we're going to do the IT band here. So the IT band is the side of your leg. So the best way to get into this position So it's almost like a side plank, but my back leg is in this position. My right leg is here. And then I'm going to take my right leg forward, and I'm in this position right here. And then I can crawl, and they use this leg to kind of push off the ground if it's too much tension, pressure on the side of your leg, because this will fire you up. It's pretty tender for some of us, for most of us. And then once it does get better though, right? The more often you do anything, it does get better. So same thing with the foam rolling. It won't be as tender. And then to the point where you can be in this position. You don't want to go fast. You just want to go nice and easy. Just working the muscle there. All right. Next one, we're going to go the quads. And that is the front of the leg. So here I'm just going to go over the foam roller, kind of go into a plank position. And then as I'm in this position, I'm doing my thigh muscle. Again, I can just do one leg. You want to work your way all the way above the knee, just above the knee. Don't go on the knee. Just stop right above the knee, and then you can work your way back towards your hip. I can do both legs like this. So make sure we're working our core here. So in other words, you really want to engage your core. Like if I were to come and hit you in the stomach, what do? You brace your abs. So that's what I'm doing here to protect my low back. Okay. And then finally, last area and muscle of the lower body here with our foam rolling, and that is the inner thigh. So to do the left leg, it works best to just do one leg at a time. I'm in this position here. So I take my left leg out, I go onto my opposite arm, and then I'm going to take the foam roller and place it perpendicular to my leg here. And then I can just foam roll the inner thigh like this. Now you're going to find it very tender right by the knee area. Typically that's very tender there. But I can work my way into the groin area and just really get the thigh muscle, inner thigh muscle there. And try your best to relax that leg, that particular muscle that you're foam rolling. It's like getting a massage. You don't want to be tense, right? You want to try to be relaxed. And then work your breath work. Exhale. Okay, do that for 30 seconds to a minute. And then that completes your soft tissue work, foam rolling, and ideally for your post run to help you with your recovery. All right, so hope you found that helpful. Again, have fun with your run, and good luck, everyone. Take care.